The room in Windsor Castle was heavy with history, its walls adorned with portraits of monarchs whose gazes seemed to pierce the present. The air was thick, the faint tick of a clock echoing like a heartbeat through the centuries. The royal family gathered, not for ceremony, but for the reading of Queen Elizabeth II's will, a moment that promised to shape their future. For Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, it carried the fragile hope of reconciliation, a chance to mend a fractured family in the wake of the Queen's passing. But as the solicitor's voice, steady and unyielding, began to unveil her final words, a clause emerged that would not unite but divide, a blade slicing through their hopes. The clause was stark. Archie and Lilibet, Harry and Meghan's children, would never hold royal titles. Not prince, not princess, not in the Queen's lifetime, nor beyond. The decision was absolute, shielded from amendment, even by King Charles III. For Harry, it was a hammer to the chest, a denial not just of status, but of belonging. Meghan's composure cracked, her silent tears a testament to a wound deeper than titles, a rejection of her children's place in the family she had fought to join. The room, once a space of anticipation, became a battlefield of grief, fury, and unspoken accusations. The clause did more than wound. It summoned the ghost of Princess Diana. Her story, one of love clashing with the monarchy's rigidity, echoed in Harry's tears. He saw his mother's struggle mirrored in his children's exclusion, outsiders in a family bound by tradition. Diana had fought for authenticity, for her sons to know love beyond duty. Yet here was history repeating itself. The public saw it too. Social media erupted with comparisons, hashtags like #Justice for Archie, trending alongside images of Diana holding a young Harry. The monarchy hasn't learned, one post read. They broke Diana, and now they're breaking her grandchildren. For Meghan, Diana's legacy was both a warning and a call to arms. She had faced rejection as an outsider, American, biracial, an actress, and now her children bore the same mark. The clause wasn't just a legal statement, it was a declaration that her family would never be fully embraced. Yet, in Diana's defiance, Meghan found resolve. If the monarchy would not accept her children, she would ensure they thrived beyond its walls, unshackled by its expectations. The clause carved a chasm between the brothers. William, the heir, sat composed, his children's titles secure, their futures etched in the monarchy's lineage. Yet even he felt the weight of the divide. The bond with Harry, forged in childhood through shared loss, was now a distant memory, replaced by a silence that spoke of irreparable loss. King Charles, torn between father and monarch, sat powerless. His mother's will bound him, her words, a chain he could not break. He longed to reach out to Harry, but duty demanded silence, leaving him a king shackled by tradition. Meghan's fury, though silent, filled the room. It was not the loud rage of confrontation, but a controlled storm. Her tears a vow to protect her children from a system that rejected them. The other royals, Princess Anne, Edward, Sophie, avoided her gaze, their silence a tacit acknowledgement of the monarchy's hierarchy. The heirs were protected, the spares were expendable. The clause had not just excluded Archie and Lilibet, it had formalized a divide that had simmered for years. Beyond Windsor's walls, the clause ignited a firestorm. Leaked to the press, it became global news, splitting Britain and the Commonwealth. Traditionalists defended the Queen, arguing she protected the monarchy's stability by limiting its circle. She knew the crown must endure, one historian said on BBC. But younger voices, especially on social media, condemned the decision as cruel, a relic of an outdated institution. Hashtags trended, memes proliferated, and protests gathered outside Buckingham Palace, demanding justice for Archie and Lilibet. The divide was generational and cultural. Older Britons saw the Queen's wisdom, younger ones saw exclusion. In America, Meghan's homeland, the reaction was fierce, framing the clause as discriminatory. Across the Commonwealth,